All right, here we go. Hope this is working. What's up in catch up? Sorry. Okay, what's up in the Vulcanverse, everybody? Welcome to video number 4, Pyre Moonshot channel. We're looking at, on this channel, it's all about the Vulcanverse, the Vulcan Forge ecosystem and everything involved. This channel has nothing to do with me. I just, some of the subjects that I'm getting into, like I've got the Holy Trinity done so far, which is Pyre was the first one. Then we did land staking and lava. The Holy Trinity of Vulcanverse, kind of centralized items. And I said once we did that, we were going to start to dig deeper into some of the other aspects of the ecosystem and kind of try to game it a little bit, figure out where we should spend that precious Pyre. And today, we're going to look at the Vulcanverse Lava Ledger. I stared at the ledger on the marketplace for a long, long time. I know when they first came out, they seemed to be like quite a bit higher in Pyre price. I thought they were going for closer to like 80, 90. And at that price, I wasn't really sure if it was worth it. I wasn't sure how long it would be until the decentralized bank in Vulcan City was going to be ready. And whether or not I should allocate my Pyre differently. And I feel like I made the right decision because I ended up getting more land. And up until now, I have only been spending my Pyre on land in the Vulcanverse. Actually, yesterday and today, yesterday is when I got the ledger, and today I got the phalanx, were the first couple things that I got in the Vulcanverse that was not land, because I still continue to believe that land is the most valuable item you could have in the Vulcanverse, and you don't have to take it from me. You can take it from Jamie, who mentions it at all time, whenever he can. And since owning land, I've been airdropped free choice seeds, etc. And I think that's going to continue. Vulcanverse land, of course, if you watch my land staking video, you'll understand why. The amount of rewards you can get from staking land in the Vulcanverse is unlike anything you're going to probably see in GameFi and maybe even crypto. But I don't want to ramble on too much. But first of all, thank you to like the 10 subscribers I have. I appreciate it. You guys keep, some of you, I've got hundreds of views on some of the videos. I think everybody in the Vulcanverse is just kind of like a closed ecosystem. Everybody kind of already knows what they know. But people are watching the videos, and then I get, Napa and you guys who are DMing me about when the next video is. Yeah, here we go. So sorry, it's been a while, but as long as you guys are asking for them, and again, I'm making the videos because I'm interested. Like, I wanted to know this information myself, so I decided to go ahead and take some notes, like real high tech here. Just basically got notes. I was going to do like a presentation. I just feel like it's kind of a waste of time. I just want to get you the information, and then we can go from here. I'm calling this video, I think we're going to call it Compounding Your Vulcanverse Loot, or Why I Bought a Lava Ledger. So let's dig into it. Put my old man glasses on. And here we go. And again, always remember when you're watching my videos, I am not an expert on anything. I am a player of the game, Vulcanverse. I love the ecosystem. I love the community. I love the team. But my opinions are mine. I'm just a man in a hat. That is it. Nothing more. All right, here we go. All right, key numbers. 500. So there's only 500 lava ledgers. I wrote here, what if I told you there was a new god that had the power to compound your Vulcanverse gains by 20%? Do you think he would be a popular god? What would his price be? So we know that the gods are going anywhere from 350-ish up to 600, 800. It depends on the god. And then, of course, Zeus and Cronus are going for quite a bit more. They're close to 2,000. And the reason that they go for so much more is because they can each buff a land, 3 lands rather than 1. So the gods have a lot of, and I think maybe one of my next videos will be getting into the gods. That's another thing that I've been scratching my head around. Is it worth it? Is it not? And at this point, I'm part of the community that says it's not really worth it to spend my fire on a god when I could spend almost the same amount and get another piece of land, which brings me the instant rewards. At this time, it's almost 30 fire a month. So I like the fact that there's more novel or utility coming to the gods later in the game, but I also, I'd rather just get that early utility now. And again, that is what we're talking about, the ledger. Like Jamie keeps mentioning that the decentralized bank in Vulcan City, which is behind me on my green screen, is coming soon. So I'm going to take him at his word, and I have a feeling as soon as he launches that, people are going to snap up those lava ledgers as fast as they possibly can. Okay, so same thing. What if a Vulcanite what if there was a Vulcanite that gave you a 20% lava boost while you had him equipped? So imagine, so Vulcanites go again from anywhere from 100 pyre to 200 or 300 pyre. This ledger cost me, I think I paid 43 pyre by it now. If there was a Vulcanite that gave you a 20% APY boost in lava while you played, that would probably be the most popular Vulcanite, because, I don't know if it would be the most popular Vulcanite, but it would be one of the more popular Vulcanites, because that is an unbelievable boost and an upgrade. Okay, so what I'm trying to correlate is the value between the gods and the Vulcanites, in my opinion, should probably be somewhere in line with the ledgers, because again, limited, there's only 500 ledgers, and how many gods are there? There's a hell of a lot more than 500, and how many Vulcanites? A lot more than 500 of them. So okay, and then how popular would that Vulcanite be for anyone that lava earnings are essential to? So imagine, if we could rent that a lava ledger, and somebody could have that, who are using the lava earnings, as daily income. That would be even more important. But I just kind of feel like the lava ledgers are underpriced based on what they're going to get into, and we're going to get into the numbers here, and I'll explain why. Just look at the lava ledgers as kind of like a key. It's like a key into the bank. You can't get into the bank and get your 20% APY on your lava unless you have the key to get into the bank, which is these ledgers. Okay. All right, what do we got next? All right, so let's get into the math. And this total that I'm going to use is debatable, but I know the Frenzy Pass is coming up, so I'm comfortable using it. And I've already seen, especially some of the guys that have a lot of Sedalians, it doesn't take much to get here. So 125 lava a week is possible. Some are already making that now. And I think a lot more of us are going to be making that. I mean, you can probably get it now if you grind, total degenerate, just absolutely grind for it. You could probably get close to that. And then somebody who's a landowner that has multiple Sedalians can get close to that, with 50-50 earnings. So, and we know the Frenzy Pass is coming, and Jamie's mentioned that that's going to be another good outlet to get a hold of lava. And another thing that you have to understand when I'm giving these numbers, and I probably get into this later, so I'm not going to bother talking about it, is the value of lava right now is pretty low. And again, watch my lava video. I'll explain to you why in that video that I think the price of lava is going to go up substantially from where it is now. It's basically, centered around the fact that it's going to take, I think, 3 or 4 years for the lava allocation, the lava circulated supply to catch up to the total supply of fire. That matters. There's going to be more and more burn mechanisms coming, Elysium's coming online. So in my opinion, lava is unbelievably undervalued, which is another, like, if I didn't think that, would I be looking at the lava ledger? Obviously, I would not care as much about that. If I think that lava is going to go down to 3 or 4 cents, then I probably wouldn't be as interested. But again, it's not like the 20% is compounded on your USD total. The 20% is compounded on the total of the lava. So, you could get 20% APY on the total amount of lava now, then, in a year or two, as the utility goes up and Elysium's on board, the price of lava is much higher. Your getting that benefit. You're going to begin to get that 20% APY immediately, and then you're going to, your 20% that you brought in is going to also achieve those gains. But we're going to get into those numbers. Okay, so I said using a very possible weekly lava total of 125 paid that can be personal and Cedallion earnings. I've seen much larger numbers, blah, blah, blah. So anyways, I have it here that equals about 500 lava a month, right? So 125 times 4 is 500. And that's going to equate to about 6,000 lava for the year. Okay, so we're going to use this number, 6,000 lava for the year, and we can adjust it up or down based on whether it's going to be 10,000 or it's going to be down to 5,000. Okay, now, when we're lava ledger holders, we get to have the 20% APY. Now, there's smaller numbers that are going to apply. I think the way they have it set up is it's like, 5% APY if you use it for the week, and then it goes up and it's variable from there. But, everybody's going to focus on this 20% APY, and that's the number I think that matters more than anything else, because the goal is, as you raise levels in the game, you're going to need more and more lava to raise those levels. So I would like to have my lava ledger doing the work for me now. I could get a big allocation of lava now, use my 20% APY, and then hope that that catches up with the amount of lava that I need to increase, right? I don't want to have to worry about playing in game to get the lava if I could use the lava ledger to earn that extra lava that I'm going to need. And again, this is what I mentioned too. Before I got to Vulcanverse, I was big into all the staking protocols. Neo, I was big into, that gives you free gas. Icon, I was big into, that gave me 11% APY single-sided staking if you use the Icon wallet. And I was in Icon because I really thought that 11% was one of the best single-sided staking numbers that you could get. And this is a good way to use my money, whatever amount of money I have. If I have $10,000 worth of Icon in there, I'm going to get, or 10,000 Icon, whatever the price is. Then at the end of the year, I'm going to have an extra 1,100 Icon or $1,100 if it comes down to that. So without doing anything else. And again, we know this is crypto world. In the real world, that's absolutely impossible. There is no bank. You walk into a Chase bank, they're going to laugh at you if you try to look for 11% or even 5% staking. Like if you want to get like into Bitcoin and Ethereum single-side staking, you can use like BlockFi, but all those are just, in my opinion, kind of worthless. 2.5%, 5% if you're really, really lucky. But you almost have to be a big whale to really take advantage of that. I can see if you're like a whale, that has $1 million in Bitcoin and you want to take that 2 or 5% guaranteed, it would make sense because you're already rich. That's a decision that you could make. But that's really the whole point of the lava ledger, or the whole purpose of trying to talk you guys into buying one, and why I bought one, is because good luck trying to find 20% APY single-sided staking in crypto right now. It's very difficult. I'm sure somebody's going to be able to mention some total shit coin or shit token that can get you that type of APY. But to have a 20% APY on a token like Lava, that is part of an ecosystem like Vulcan Forge, part of a protocol like Vulcan Forge, we know that they are going to continue to add value to the ecosystem. And obviously, if you watched my Pyre video and my land staking video, I think that not only is Lava undervalued, but Pyre is criminally undervalued. I think everybody who's in the ecosystem knows that, but it's kind of a bear market right now, so we gotta deal with it. Okay, so all right, so that being said, so you have so you earn your 6,000 lava, 500 lava a month times 12 months is 6,000. All right, so you've earned that. Now, if you keep it all in there the whole year, so, and I'm going to imagine many people are going to do this. This is what I'm planning on doing, just keeping my yearly take in the lava ledger or in the lava bank. to earn the 20% APY. If you do that, the 6,000 would get you 1,200 back. So 20% of 6,000 is 1,200. So then you'd have 7,200 of for a compounded. Year one, okay, gotcha. So year one would be 20% of 6,000 is 1,200. So now in year two you have 7,200, right? Compound that by 20%. That's a bonus of 1,440. Then year three you would have 8,640 compounded. That would be 1,728 bonus for a total of 10,368 lava. Okay, so and by year four, which is the current allocation for Pyre staking, the original 6,000 from year one, and remember, I didn't even account for all the rest of the lava earnings, gameplay and medallions that you're going to be earning in the meantime. Without counting those, your lava balance after 4 years of 20% APY single-sided staking would be 12,441, or over double your original lava bank deposit. So in 4 years, you can double your allocation. Now, again, I believe that, at one time, the price of lava was, almost, 25 cents, 30 cents. Many of us believe that it's so undervalued that we're going to probably hit $1 at some point. I'm not going to we don't need to reach past that, but, even if it gets back to an all-time high, let's see, watch my load. So my ledger cost me, I said it in price, it was, lava was, $11. So let's just say $550 cost me. And then in 4 years, you would double that. So 6,000 times 30 cents would be what? 1,800, so that, I would 3 times my investment on my lava ledger. But again, that's just using 30 cents. And we are going to, remember, the Elysium blockchain is coming on board. So it's not like, once the 4 years is up, we already know that they're working on staking rewards, continuing past the 4-year staking allocation. Elysium blockchain is bringing on 22 different metaverses. So Elysium is probably just going to be like getting into, its peak, transactions per second in 3 or 4 years, at the time that your lava is, double, simply by putting in, the 1 year allocation right now of 6,000. In 4 years, you'd have the double back. And that is when I believe that Elysium is going to be cooking and lava could be at a much, much higher price. We're talking about all the transactions being burned. We're talking about people in Vulcanverse who want to level up to level 3, level 4, level 5, 6, and 7. We're going to be burning, by doing that, tens of thousands of lava. So I'm not even sure, like I said, it's going to take 4 years almost for lava to catch the circulating supply of Pyre of 50, which is 50 million, unless something unforeseen happens, and if that's the case, then I could see it struggling to pass that, because you're going to be earning it in game still, sure, but you're going to have so many more burn mechanisms. People are going to be leveling up gods. People are going to be, they're going to be leveling up their Vulcanites. So is it possible that the total supply of lava, even though it is inflationary and unlimited, doesn't really get much higher than 50 million? If that's the case, my thesis for why Pyre is so valuable, and I believe Pyre can easily go to 4 figures, $1,000, is the same. It's the same thesis. It's going to be a token that has unbelievable utility as literally the gas of the Elysium blockchain, which is going to be the Ethereum of GameFi blockchain. Elysium is going to be absolutely huge. We already have big talent coming online. This is going to, now imagine Vulcanverse even expanding 4 years into the future, and what that's going to mean for the Elysium blockchain, just having this mega successful game that is like the centerpiece, and then all these other metaverses that want to be a part of it. I mean, it's not rocket science. What I'm trying to get at here is that simply, you cannot find single-sided staking that gives you 20% APY in crypto that I know of. You have an opportunity to spend $550. And again, I love the limited idea of this, right? Because if like when I was in Icon getting 11% APY, anybody who wanted to get into Icon and bought Icon tokens could get 11% APY. There wasn't like a limited number of ledgers. That would have changed the value quite a bit. Like there would be, that would have been an NFT that was valuable too. So point being, how much do you think these Lava ledgers are going to go for, say, if Lava reaches $1, which many of us think is going to happen when Elysium comes online? We're going to we're already at 30 cents. So you're telling me that we can't 3x from our already all-time high? When I also think that Pyre is going into the hundreds of dollars, absolutely, Lava is going to hit $1, in my opinion. Otherwise, I wouldn't be in this ecosystem. And again, that's why I also don't get too concerned. If I'm only earning 100, like if you earn 100 Lava a week now, or 50 Lava a week, it's $10, $5, it does nothing. But if it's $1 per Lava, that's that's $100 a week, $400 a month. We're getting back into substantial earnings. So for me, I just it was bothering me. It's like I'm laying there at night, like wondering, what about this Lava ledger? Usually when something, grabs my attention, it's like my instincts telling me that that's something I need to get a hold of. I haven't had that for too many other of the NFTs in the verse, but the Lava ledger, I didn't want to feel like I missed it. Like if the banks announced in the next week or two, and then for whatever reason Lava starts to move back up, I'm going to be glad that I have that. Like it's an NFT. When I look at it in my wallet, I don't have a quick trigger finger on, or I'm looking to get rid of it, because I do think if I want to get rid of it someday, I'm going to probably sell it for a much higher total that I've already allocated towards it. So I'm really happy with the prices now on the marketplace today. When I actually was looking at one for 40 3 or 4 days ago, and I missed it, and I kind of woke up in the morning and panicked, and there were only a couple of them on there for like 55, and I went, oh great, everybody's figuring it out. But then for whatever reason, yesterday morning, there was another one that was 42, buy now 43. And you think about it, and I just quickly get it. So anybody who watches, luckily for my 10 subscribers, you guys are going to have a little bit of a head start on everybody else in the verse if these numbers start to change it. But again, $550 allocation right now could easily earn you $6,000 in the future. You're going to be in 4 years, you could make $6,000 or more if Lava does what I think it is and goes up to $1. But anyways, it was an easy purchase for me. I'm glad I have it. And again, on this channel, we want to get into, we want to dig in. It's a big ecosystem. Vulcan Forge has got a lot of things cooking, and that's kind of like what the whole purpose of this channel is, to kind of like take certain assets or elements of the game and break them down and trying to decide if that's the best way to spend on Pyre. But yeah, that's really it. I don't know how long this was. I tried to make it like 10 or 15 minutes. It's probably a lot longer than that. But thank you to my 10 subscribers and anybody else. If you feel like it, hit that sub button. And we'll see you guys out there on the Discord a little bit later today. Have a good one.